Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you might shake something inside you that you thought was already healed. Somewhere right now, someone who once meant everything to you is sitting alone, staring at their phone, scrolling through your old messages, and their eyes are filling with tears. They never expected this moment. They never expected your absence to hurt this much. They never expected your silence to be louder than their excuses. They are reading the same words they once ignored. The same paragraphs they replied to with one cold sentence. The same good mornings they didn't appreciate. The same late-night confessions they brushed aside. Back then, they thought you would always stay. They thought you'd wait forever. They thought your love was unbreakable. But now, with every message they reread, they feel the weight of everything they didn't value. And what hurts them the most is this: you're not the same anymore. The version of you in those texts, soft, patient, forgiving, hopeful, that version doesn't exist now. You grew. You healed. You changed. You rose from the pain they gave you, and they never thought you would. That's why the tears come, because those messages are the only place where they can still feel close to you. And even there, they can feel you slipping away. They are realizing the truth too late. You were the one person who cared with pure intention. You were the one they should have chosen. You were the one they should have fought for. And now you're gone. Not angry, not bitter, just changed. And nothing hurts a person more than realizing they lost someone who would have given them everything. Welcome to Psychology Fact. Let's talk about why this happens, and why their tears say more than their words ever did. Someone out there is reading your old texts and crying, and before you brush that off, sit down for a moment. Take a breath, because what I'm about to tell you might hit deeper than you expect. Right now, somewhere in the world, a person who once meant everything to you is sitting alone with their phone in their hand, scrolling through the messages you wrote long ago. And they are crying. Why? Because every line is a reminder of what they lost, of what they didn't appreciate, of what they walked away from thinking it wouldn't matter. But life is a way of humbling people. They are realizing, maybe for the first time, that you meant far more than they ever admitted. When they read your old messages now, they can actually feel your love in the words, the care in your reminders, the softness in your good mornings, the sincerity in the way you encouraged them when they were falling apart in silence. Back then, they didn't think your presence mattered. They thought you'd stay forever, no matter how little they gave back. They thought you would tolerate their mixed signals, their indifference, their excuses. But today, those same texts feel like a punch to their chest, because they can see how empty their life is without you. What hurts them the most is knowing they hurt someone who genuinely loved them. This is someone who never cried for anyone else. But for you, the tears come easily, because they know you didn't deserve their cold replies, their distance, their lies, their inconsistencies. They remember the paragraphs you wrote that they answered with one word. They remember the confessions they brushed aside. And now those same memories burn. They are realizing you've changed. You're not the same person they left behind. Your energy is different. Your silence is stronger than your words used to be. You don't chase anymore. You don't beg. You don't wait for them to choose you. The version of you that loved them so deeply, that version is gone. And that breaks them. They once thought they could replace you. They tried. They talked to other people. They distracted themselves. They pretended they didn't care. But no one, absolutely no one, matched what you brought into their life. No one understood them the way you did. No one made them feel seen the way you did. No one matched your depth, your patience, your warmth. Your old messages remind them of every emotion they ran from, every truth they ignored. And the worst part, they never expected you to walk away. They thought no matter what they did, you would stay. They thought your love was unbreakable, until one day you stopped trying. And that day changed everything. Now they scroll through your old words and they can pinpoint the exact moment when you began to pull back. The moment you realized you deserved better. The moment you finally chose yourself. Your messages are a mirror showing them their own mistakes. How many chances you gave. How many times you held on while they pushed you away. How many times you believed in them when they didn't believe in themselves. Back then, their ego was louder than their heart. Their pride was stronger than their effort. Their fear was stronger than their love. But now the truth hits them with every line they read. You were the only one who truly cared. They missed the way you loved them. Not just the words, not just the texts, your presence, your comfort, the way you made them feel safe and understood. Your messages weren't just messages. They were home. And now they realize love like that doesn't come twice. And deep down, they're terrified someone else has your attention now. Someone else is getting the good mornings, the long late-night conversations, the voice notes full of warmth, the laughter, the softness. They fear someone else is holding the heart they broke. They cry because your silence feels like you're giving your love to someone who actually deserves it. Maybe they don't want you back. Maybe they know they don't deserve you anymore. But the truth is painful. They weren't good enough for the kind of heart you had. Your old texts are proof of everything they couldn't be for you. Honest, consistent, present, mature, brave. And despite everything they told themselves, they still love you. They hide it. They deny it. They pretend they've moved on. But alone with your old messages, their heart speaks louder than their pride. Your words are the only place they still feel close to you. So if someone is sitting somewhere reading your old texts and crying, remember, it is not your responsibility to fix them. It is not your duty to go back. It is not your job to reopen a chapter that God already closed. Sometimes their tears are the consequences of the pain they caused. Sometimes the memories they revisit are the lessons they needed. Sometimes your absence is the only thing that will teach them your worth. You were a blessing. You were a gift. You were love in its purest form. And their tears are nothing but proof of what they lost. Welcome to Psychology Fact. If you're curious about the hidden truths of the mind and heart, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a fact that could change the way you see the world.